KJR, Seattle, Channel 95.
Boy, did we let them good times roll last night. You're probably wondering where old LJ is. We went out and had a little, well, you know, a little heart-to-heart talk there. Little spook sauce, toast our success, stuff like that. We went to this new Greek restaurant downtown Seattle. Maybe you heard about it. I don't want to say the name. It was so wild. I've never been to a party like that. And it's a great meal. They had this belly dancer there. Just fantastic. I've seen lots of belly dancers before, but something about this guy was... I mean, this guy could just shake it like you don't believe it. Oh, not those clothes are very tight. On the airwaves, turn it up. Who is that? He says to kill, that is the thrill. Baby, he's the action of the movement. Dancing and a right, 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 dancing and a right. Thank you. How's about a slight hand for the boys in the band? We are KJR Seattle with a vacation to Las Vegas up for grabs with a hot ticket number this hour. KJR 95. Oh, boy, just every song just sounds a little bit better to me. This last album, Voices, what a killer that is. The kiss on my list. Of course, you can kiss while you're driving. That's okay. You can smooch and stuff. The only reason that we'd allow that is for you to be able to turn on your radio. See, just a little kiss on the tweeter there, and, you know, you'd be able to just pick us up wherever you go. Turn on your radio, you know, you kiss the radio. Okay, 609, and I'm Danny Ray. Hello. You should try. There you go. Rock and roll. There you go. Rock and roll. Take your way back now. Back to the mists of time. Let me part these mists of time. Back. With all lights centered on a 67 Chevy Impala with rear speakers and a reverb unit. With the windows rolled down, your favorite woman sitting beside you, driving around. Back into the back seat. Here's CCR on KJR. Oh, Susie Q. Here we are, just the two of us enjoying all kinds of silliness, zaniness, craziness, and hopefully not breaking any laws of nature or Washington State. Song you'd like to hear, we can play for you. 421-9595 for Seattle or Tacoma. I love you. KJR with another 4-minute saga of unbridled lust by Rod Stewart. Somebody somewhere. Every time I hear that song, my custom-made aviation glasses get fogged up. I think I can push your right buttons tonight. This is KJR Seattle, your hot ticket in 10 minutes to a dream vacation to Las Vegas. It's at 6:30 in Hello, KJR.
Is this station Banner Ice?
Yes, it is.
Well, I heard that you're giving away some tickets tonight.
Well, I just might. Who is this?
Randy.
No, this is a joke, man.
But I don't have any joke tonight.
You don't have a joke?
No, I'm no good at jokes anymore.
Really? I got a joke for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Did you hear the latest joke for psychics?
No?
Okay, here it is.
What's so funny?
Pretty good, huh? KJR. Oh, slow hand. Never given a wah-wah pedal out there. Be in town next week for 3 shows at the Paramount. Brand new one called I Can't Stand It from the album Another Ticket. You think that's hot? Wait till you hear our hot ticket number for a trip to Las Vegas. Stand by. All right, let's see if we can't get our computer revved up here. Ooh. Look what the number our computer spit out this hour. Another hot ticket winning number is 178390. Hot ticket number 178390. You got 10 minutes to give me a call at 421-9595 or Everett toll free 252-9595 and claim your prize. This hour we're going to have a trip for 2 to Las Vegas, 4 nights, airfare and hotel plus $100 in cash. Hot ticket number 178390 wins right now from Seattle's KJR.
Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
Coal miner's daughter starts Friday. Select the theaters near you. Consult your local newspaper for listings. Puget Sound weather right ahead of Streisand and Gibb. Going to be partly cloudy tonight, but who really cares unless you have infrared eyeglasses. Tomorrow we have a slight chance of rain. Wasn't today great? Well, I saw my first robin redbreast. Or either that or it was a sparrow with a chapped wing, one of the two. But anyway, low tonight down to about 49. Around here 50. Need more air in this control. I get so lightheaded. Right now, Puget Sound, 41 degrees. City of Seattle, 45 at KJR.
We don't take no for an answer. No, no. Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. Welcome. This is Ham Radio Live. I'll tell you what. We just had a show that just was kind of showing just how important timing can be. We'll see how this one goes because, doggone it, we keep going or we die trying. You know what I mean? Want to ask you to please hit that subscribe button. There's a reason I'm up at 10:30 at night Pacific because, doggone it, we just want to make these calls and show people what a great hobby ham radio is. And one thing you'll find here is you won't find any monetization. That's right, there's no commercials here.
A crummy commercial?
Absolutely not. Just subscribe. That's all we ask. Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. I know I'm a little washed out. I know. It's late. Different lighting. You know, you got to just kind of work it out. There you go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Shack here in Oregon. It's late. We're going to do something new. And, you know, it bugged me. After the last show, it drove me crazy because it's like, look, I've made enough antennas over 47, 48 years to know how they work. And it's like, why are we not getting out? What's going on? So, did some work, got some stuff done, and thankfully got it worked out. My goodness. Wow. We were gone too long. I think the house and fate was just mad at us, to be honest with you. Let me show you what I noticed and what I think happened here. And I believe this because it makes sense. I was thinking about this after the show. I was like, well, why was the SWR kicking so hard on the amplifier? I couldn't figure out why it kept on kicking it off because it makes no sense. With a 1.08 SWR, how could it possibly do this? Again, this is on the MFJ 2286, a fantastic antenna. I found it to be remarkable. My SWR today, 1.08, that's nearly perfectly resonant, okay? So I go and I look at it, I'm like, gosh, this just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why it's doing this. What is going on here? This is crazy. So, on the MFJ 2286, there is a loading coil that you use an alligator clip on, okay? Let me show you what it looks like, okay? Here it is. This is my 2286. Now, I have 6 ground radials on it, okay? For 40 meters, there are 6. And basically what you do when you use this antenna is you hook up the bottom of it. The bottom of it connects to the ground radial plate. You hook up your ground radials down below, and then that little alligator clip, the other side of it connects there where the plate is, where the coax goes in, okay? That would be the center part of the coax for new hams, okay? So that's the conductor. That piece goes up to the loading coil. The loading coil is connected to the whip, which goes up 17 feet. All right. The whip is fully extended at 17 feet. The loading coil clips here. Now, look at the distance carefully between those little air spaces. Not much room, right? Well, when you're using that antenna, I started thinking, well, what if, when I was transmitting, some current was going from that alligator clip and hitting one of those coils above or below, right? It's possible. So, I put some electrical tape on it, just to make sure to insulate those areas of the loading coil away from that tapped part of the coil where it wouldn't have any issues, so it wouldn't maybe arc against the other parts of the coil. What ended up happening was brilliant. It worked perfectly. But that doesn't excuse what happened. What happened is simply the time. It's simply the time. When we did the show, there was still about 90 minutes to 2 hours of daylight left, okay? Now, when you're on the west coast of the United States, here's where your problem is, okay? You're going to not be able to really use 20 meters because everywhere about east of the Rockies is dark, okay? So every place west is in the light. So 20 meters pretty much is localized to the Rockies west, okay? If you try and use 40, well, it's still daytime, and 40 doesn't do really well yet. 80 doesn't do really well yet because the D layer is still charged. Remember, D layer charged up attenuates signals from about 7 megahertz down. You can still make calls on 40, but they're not long, okay? The best time for long calls for making DX is at night. And one of the things I've thought of for so long to do a show here and do it more regularly is a DX show. A show that will really show people who would be interested in ham radio the magic of ham radio. And that is when you get out and make long calls. Now, one thing before we start, I can't guarantee somebody a long ways away is going to hear the signal and pick it up. But what I can do is tell you this is the best time to do it. There's no contesting this weekend that's any big contest, so we have a good opportunity to give it a shot. All right. Tonight, we're going to be using just a little flip of the radios. Okay. First of all, let me show you the geochron. This is the current day-night map. We're just closing in on nighttime to Australia. I waited as long as I could to try and see if there was a possibility somehow I could work Glenn in Australia tonight. By gosh, he's earned it. He's worked so hard. We've waited to make that call. And if you look carefully right there, you see the radio we're using tonight. That is the FTDX 10. So we've switched to the FTDX 10 tonight. We'll see how the calls go. Hi there. We're looking at Ron all the way in. Man, it's late in Canada. You're awake. Ron, good morning. It's nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming. We'll see how it goes tonight. Kevin in the UK, Mike Zero, Mike Charlie Lima. It's great to see you. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you coming very, very much. Thank you. Kevin, Kilo Charlie 3. Oh no, love that call. K2AV has a great website about elevated folded counterpoise for get on the ground radios. Okay, well, I think for me personally, I think there's, this is just my thoughts, Kev, okay? I believe there's lots of different ways to do this. And I've got counterpoises. I mean, I've got, for example, the AV680 has folded counterpoises. They're great. They work fantastic, okay? I like this antenna because it's a great portable antenna people can take with them. And part of this channel is about helping people find different products that might work for them, whether it be at home or on the road. So this antenna will work great in that situation. So I wanted to be able to use that to show them this. That's why we're doing that, okay? And my brother, bless his heart's downstairs saying hello again. Bob, hi there. It's good to see you. All right, let's get to the rig. Let's see if we can do some, blow some smoke out towards the Pacific and see if maybe we can make some trans-Pacific calls tonight, okay? We're on the FTDX 10 this evening. I want to welcome you to the show and ask you please to hit subscribe. We don't monetize here. We just ask you subscribe. That's an honor to me, all right? Thank you so much. Let's get to the rig. We'll take a look and see what's up tonight on 40 meters. And keep in mind, right now here in my time zone, it is, what time is it here? It is 10:58, so we're getting close. We're getting close to late night. So this is 40, and one of the things I like to do, let me move you over to the kind of the back shot of the studio here, where you can see a little bit more. Okay, this is the Maui SDR, all right? And I'm monitoring also the SDR that's in Maui, okay? And we're going to put that audio on the screen real quick just to listen to it. I want to make sure I'm not stepping on anybody in the middle of the ocean here, okay? So let's bring that up a little bit and we'll hear what that sounds like. All right, so, and we'll even make the frequencies match. How about that? It's always nice. I find that to be helpful. All right, let's make the quick call. We're on the MFJ 2286. Let's see how we do. Let's check frequency real quick. I'm going to pull down the volume from the rig so we don't get feedback. This is coming directly from Maui, okay? Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. There you go. So we've got a clear shot in the islands right now. So with that kind of signal, and it's S7 to S8, okay, it's pretty strong. So we've got a good signal into the middle of the Pacific. Let's see if we can maybe make some calls out that direction. Hopefully make a call or two and maybe make some good DX tonight, okay? Let me turn down the Maui SDR first so we don't get a bunch of delayed feedback, all right? CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ calling, CQ calling. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube and streaming live. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, CQ, 40 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, live on YouTube, calling CQ and listening. So most of the folks in North America are probably going to be asleep. There's some night owls. We'll see if they pick it up. But I think for the most part, we're going to be looking at calls from the west. So west of me, of course, Hawaii, Samoa, Tahiti, New Zealand, Australia. We've got Japan, Philippines, Indonesia. We'll see what happens. Made calls to all of them in the past. We'll see what happens this evening on Ham Radio Live. CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, CQ. Any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, CQ. Any station, anywhere. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Again, please. Hold on, we got somebody that sounds like Hawaii. Just a second, we've got your call, but it's really hard to pull in, okay? Go ahead, if you would, be 3 times slowly phonetically. I'll work with you, okay? This is K7HN. You know, I am doing the best I can. If you want to give me 3 more times here, let me try with DNR. I'll do my best to bring you in. That usually works, so I've tried everything else. Give me a moment. We'll try it again, okay? I've got the kilo and I've got a 6. Work with me. I'll work with you. This is K7HN. Over. Okay, is it Whiskey Hotel 6 or Kilo Hotel 6? All right, I've got Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf Kilo Whiskey. Is that correct? Sorry, is that a QSL on that? Very nice, very nice. Just a second here. Hold on, folks. All right, very good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on to the show. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. We have a weak signal between us here, but I'm working on it here. I appreciate you coming on the channel. Thank you so much. And, it's funny because we just came back from the islands, and boy, it just couldn't get on the air. It was real tough to do a show. Did a couple, but could not make it work no matter what I tried. And truly, it has been a challenge, really much. It has been a challenge. So I appreciate you very much picking up the call all the way from the islands. Thank you so much. My name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. And my QTH is Independence, Oregon. It's about 65 miles southwest of Portland. QSL?
QSL. Well, thanks, Larry, for coming with me and getting the call sign, picking me up. QSL Hotel November. You're 5'8", QSL.
Well, take the 5'8". Thank you so much. You're a 5'7" here into Oregon. It's a fine signal, really is. Thank you. What are you using over there tonight? Over?
Over here, I'm using the Yaesu FTDX field, and I'm running this inverted B.
QSL, barefoot on a Yaesu 1000 Mark field. That's good. That's a great transceiver. For folks that are watching live on YouTube, that means he's running without an amplifier from Hawaii. So you're hearing a signal without an amplifier. So don't put so much stock in an amplifier. That's so important. Would you mind telling us what antenna that you're using over there? That would be helpful to the folks that are watching right now on YouTube. Over. QSL, thank you. Yeah, I love wire antennas. That's fantastic. Well, it's working very, very well for you. Now, are you on the part of the island that got all the flooding? I've got to ask. Boy, it looked horrible. We left the day before the rain hit. Are you on the Hana side?
No, I'm not on the Hana side. That is Maui. The area we got the flooding was Haiku, Maui. I'm on the west side over here. I'm on the west Maui. That's over by all the hotels here on the west Maui, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. Boy, I'll tell you, I spent too much money there at Cheeseburgers in Paradise, Duke's, and at Chemo's. Man, oh man, miss it very, very much. I'll tell you, but good food, some Ono grinds there for sure. Well, thank you so much for picking up the call tonight from Hawaii. We appreciate that. Was on the Aloha Net briefly, and to make the call right away to the islands is a big deal. So thank you so much for picking up the call. I'll wait for your final, and I'll wish you the very best, and God bless. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Thank you so much. I'll send you a copy of the show to your QRZ email. QSL? Yeah, QSL, very good. And just verifying one more time your free fix, because I've got the Golf Kilo whiskey. Want to verify, is it whiskey or kilo at the beginning? QSL, Whiskey Hotel 6. Thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it. Again, I'll send a copy of it to your QRZ email. QRZ, this Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ, any station, anywhere. We're on live YouTube right now. Love to make a QSO with you. CQ on 40. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and standing by. That's probably the best thing to do on the FTDX 10 is lock the VFO, truly. So, want to very much send some mahalos out there to Lahaina. That was a good call. CQ, any station, anywhere, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, this is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Honolulu, Norway, calling CQ. We're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Boy, it sounds like somebody out there. Somebody's giving it a shot. And see, this is one of those times if I went to the Maui SDR, I would hear them. Boy, it's tough. That's tough. CQ on 40 meters. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube's CQ calling CQ. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. The signal right now into the Maui SDR runs right about a 5.8. That's a 5.8 into Maui. Now, we're still a little shy of gray line in Sydney, just a little bit. If you take a look at the, if we pop over to the camera real quick, and I'll get your comments just a moment, okay? If you look at gray line real quick, you'll see that gray line is very, very close now to Australia. We're getting real close. So we're gray line now in the south part of the north part of the Sea of Japan, and we are approaching gray line right now in Australia. So we're close. We've gray line right now right over, well, actually it's past New Zealand. It's approaching New Guinea, and it's about to Australia. So if you'd like to make the call, if you can hear it, please feel free, call into the show. We're at 7183 right now on the Yaesu FTDX 10, okay? CQ40, this is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere, live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube, streaming right now to the world, and we're trying to show people what ham radio is all about. We'd love to make a QSO with you. Please call us back. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Boy, somebody's out there. We've all heard it. That sound that we know someone's out there, but we just can't quite get them. See the waterfall? It's barely tickling. Barely tickling. That's interesting. Man. All right, let's take a look. Canadian Ron, he's got insomnia in Florida. In Ontario, Canada. Ron, I'm sorry, man. Well, hey, at least you can stay awake with me, right? Carl, hello and good morning to you. Kevin, loud signal in Pennsylvania. That's good. He had a good signal here too. I love that. You know, whenever you can get it out of the noise, it's always good. But man, oh man, sometimes the noise can be really, really bad. Noise in the western Texas dust, but we're trying. Bless your heart. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate coming on the channel. Tim is Whiskey 5 Golf Frank Oscar. Thanks, Tim. Thank you very much. Nice greeting from Papa Delta 9 Romeo Delta. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you. Hearing the noise right there in Florida. Kilo Delta 2 Sierra X-Ray Delta. Thank you so much for coming to the channel on a late night special. We're going to do this every second and fourth Friday night. Now, Friday night meaning it's, at 10 o'clock typically at 10 p.m. Pacific time. A little late tonight because I'm trying to get that sun to go down in Australia. Just waiting, but I couldn't hold out any longer. Got to hurry before everybody goes to bed. CQ on 40. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, and we'd love to make a call with you. We're teaching ham radio tonight and about the great calls you can make. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Honolulu, Norway, calling CQ on 40 and listening. This is an interesting web SDR, by the way. It's really interesting. Let me show it to you. It's very interesting, the data that comes off this thing. Take a look at this. This is interesting stuff. Here's the web SDR coming out of Maui. Okay, it's really different, but it's kind of cool. Take a look. Pull this down. There is the web SDR out of Maui. Okay, you see the audio. Okay, you see all that digital. It's interesting. Let me make the call. You'll be able to see the signal report there in Maui as well as the audio waveform at the top. Okay, let's make the call real quick. CQ on 40 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube, streaming to the world. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. Interesting, isn't it? I haven't seen a web SDR kind of react that way yet. It's very interesting. That's off the Kiwi SDR at robinet.us. It is a private, it's interesting, it's a small SDR. I believe it's someone's home, and it's something a lot of people use. I believe it will take up to 4 users at a time. So if you're ever contesting or you want to listen to your signal to see if you could be heard there, remember, it does have a limit of 4, okay? Currently in Hawaii, it's 7:18, and here we're about to move that clock. Oh man, forward 1 hour.
Go!
Hate that. I don't like the spring forward. I like the fall back. That extra hour of sleep's kind of nice. No herd in SoCal. I think I'm going over you. That's why. Yeah, 40's going long right now, so that's the reason why. Kayla, hey man, Kayla, thank you, and I hope I'm saying you're right. Kalo, thank you so much. That's Whiskey Hotel 6, Golf Kilo Whiskey. What an absolute honor to have you tonight. Thank you for being on the show. I mean that. Mahalo, brother. Thank you. I missed it already, man. We were there just a week ago. I was telling my wife earlier, what were we doing a week ago today? A week ago today, we were in Lahaina. We were at Cheeseburgers in Paradise. Man, oh man. That was good stuff. All right, let's give it another shot. See what we can get. CQ on 40, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, 40 meters, any station, anywhere. We're calling live from the Pacific Northwest of Oregon, and we're streaming live on YouTube right now. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. I've got a Whiskey 5. Is that correct? Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let me work with you. I've got to work with you a little bit, okay? Can you give me your call sign again 3 times, slowly and phonetically? Let me try and reel you in.
Whiskey 5, Golf, Foxtrot, Oscar. Whiskey 5, Golf, Foxtrot, Oscar.
Now what a signal. Look at that.
5, Golf, Foxtrot, Oscar.
Q, S, and L. Thank you so much. Wow, you came up big time there. Those last 3. My goodness, didn't need that. That was great. Good signal. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. And it's really nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being on the show. We're live on YouTube right now on Ham Radio Live. Bless his heart. Yeah, QSL. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's wonderful. Thanks for making the call. I know I probably was in the dust there for a while, for sure. It's a great honor to meet you. Thank you so much for coming today. I got to ask you this. What station, I'm sorry, Tim, let me ask you real quick. What are you using for a rig right now? Over? Boy, it's tough. Okay, Tim, having a hard time here on my end, too. You're about a 3-3 here as well, so you're triplets on my end. But, man, we made the call, brother. We made the call. I'll send a copy of the show to your YouTube, to your QRZ page. And I want to thank you so much for making the call all the way from Midland, Texas. Thank you, Tim. Whiskey 5, Golf Frank Oscar, Kilo 7, Hotel November. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for coming on tonight's show. $73, Tim. Thanks for being here. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ. That's nice. From Midland, Texas, all the way to Lahaina, Maui. You can't beat that, right? That's not so bad. Mitch, nice to see you. He's Whiskey Union 1, Quebec. He's coming all the way from the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome back. Mitch, what a pleasure. Thank you. We've got Kaleo Williams here all the way from Lahaina. That is truly an honor. Let me tell you that. Kaleo, thanks again for the call. That was great. Mahalo, bro. That was great stuff. Man, that was good stuff. I got to show you because you got to know, okay? You got to know. We got the Shaka license plate, okay? Lots of love your way, buddy. Lots of love your way. All right, let's see if we made the call. CQ calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're streaming live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, and we'd love to make the call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 and listening. Now, see, we're just outside. I mean, I'm looking at the map. We're getting close to Grey Line in Australia. We're getting real close to Sydney. I'd like to stay live as long as we can do that call, okay? So look how close we are. Here's Sydney right here, okay? So we're close. Love to make the call with Glenn. That would be great. That would be really good. Tim, we did it. Yes, we did. How about that? I'm glad we made the call too. It was noisy, but we got there, man, right? Tim is Whiskey 5, Golf Frank Oscar. Thanks for being on the show tonight. That was truly an honor and privilege to meet you there in Midland, Texas. That, to me, is pretty darn cool. Let's make another call, see if we can say hello to somebody else. CQ, 40 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, we're streaming live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 meters and listening. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to blow your ears out. Sorry about that. I really mean that. Sorry, guys. So we are getting close in Australia. So if Glenn Stevenson's around, he will. I know he will. He'll listen. Tim, you're a good man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. Thanks, Tim. What a joy. Truly. That was an honor. Thanks, buddy. And Mitch, always love your call sign. Whiskey Union 1 Q. I could do like a radio jingle with that. That's pretty sweet. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ on 40 meters. We're streaming live on YouTube, and we'd love to make the call with you. Calling any station, anywhere. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ on 40 meters, live on YouTube, and listening. Somebody. Again. Station in the background, would you come back again? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Still a little light. Now, we're still a little early for Australia, and the good news is most of the populated areas in Australia are on the East Coast. Sydney, Melbourne, right? They're on the East Coast. So they're coming into Grey Line. That means we've got a good shot to try and make the call all the way across the Pacific into Australia. For me, from this area, that's right about 8,000 miles. We'll see if we can make that call. Hang in there. Martin is here from Holland. Papa Echo 9 Tango India Golf. Martin, as always, it's an honor. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being here. CQ on 40. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live, streaming to the world, and we'd love to make a call with you. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. So far, a couple of wonderful calls. Truly, made one to Tim over in Midland, Texas. Tim, it was a pleasure to meet you. Truly an honor. Also to a gentleman who is a fine Hawaiian. I mean that very much. Kaleo Williams, his Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf Kilo Whiskey. What a joy, man. You know, between those two QSOs, my friends, if you think about it now, between those two, that is roughly 6,000 miles. Pretty close to 6,000 miles. That's what a ham radio can do. For folks who watch this channel, and again, the whole purpose of this channel originally was to teach ham radio, was to help people find the joy and find the passion of ham radio, to see what you can do with one, okay? This is a great example of it. We're going to do this show every second and fourth Friday night in North America, okay? If you look at your UTC clock, it will be at 0500 UTC Saturday, okay? It'll be CQ Calling Nighttime. That'll be a special show where we can try and talk with the folks that don't normally get a chance to be on the show. The folks that are in the Pacific, like Hawaii and Australia, New Zealand, the people in Australia. In Japan. There are lots of people from those areas that watch this channel, and I'd like to make sure they have a chance to be on the show as well. So the way to do that was to try and put a show together where we could basically say, okay, how can that happen? The best way to do it was to create a nighttime show. So I appreciate you coming. I know it's late. I thank you for your kindness, okay? Let's get back to the rig. Tonight we are using the Yaesu FTDX 10. We're using the MFJ 2286 vertical antenna. It will run up to a kilowatt, okay? We're running about 500 watts on it tonight. So gives you a good idea of the versatility of this antenna. If you build the ground radios and you set them for the frequency you'd like to work, just build 6, 7, 8 of them, string them along the ground, and it will work wonders for you. It's already worked from Lahaina, Maui, all the way to Midland, Texas. So that's the MFJ 2286. Let's go back to the rig, see if we can make another call. CQ calling. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live, and we're streaming to the world. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and standing by. Just about sunset, not quite sunset, just about, when it starts getting dark in the sky, I should say. That's what it's like now in Australia, in the far eastern edge. So we're getting close to gray line. Let's see what happens to the radio once we get to that point, okay? That should be in about 20 minutes or so, okay? We'll give it a shot. CQ calling. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio Live and streaming to the world, and we'd love to include you on this stream. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. So it's definitely nighttime in New Zealand. And it's approaching night now on the eastern side of Australia. Japan, it's getting close. So the Japanese islands on the north side are starting to go into sunset now. We'll see if we can make a call that direction. You never know. We'll see. Doggone it. Well, we'll try again. That's a tough call. Russia's a tough call. Working on a directional, by the way, on that end. So thank you for coming. That's Radio 7, Delta November. You honor me. Thank you so much for coming to the channel today. Thank you very, very much. I mean that. Ian asks, are you using your linear power amp? Yes, I'm actually using the MFJ, the Ameritron 1306, only running 500 watts though. So that's all we're running tonight, Ian. He is VK7IAN. By the way, cool call sign, buddy. How about that? Whenever you get your first name to be your call sign, that would be pretty darn cool. And we got from Russia here, we've got Romeo 7 Delta November 4 Element Yagi 40 meters, directions right at me. I'll take it. Let's see if we make that call. Fred Durant here from the state of Washington. Fred, you know it's always an honor. My goodness, you're up late tonight, man. Thanks for being here. My goodness, thank you. Tim, during our QSO, I was swinging 105 watts on a homemade dipole at 23 feet. See, that right there is really good for folks that think 100 watts isn't enough, okay? From Midland, Texas, on a 23-foot wire. That call was made. Congratulations, Tim. Well done. You're showing it can be done with a wire and 100. That's pretty good. I call it barefoot and a wire. That's not bad. Donald, you made it back to the show, buddy. Hey! Yes, sir. You know, I got to do this because he was here. Because he was here earlier. Hold on. Let me just make sure we make a CQ call. We don't lose the frequency. CQ40, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ 40 meters. We're streaming live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, and we'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, K7 Hotel Nancy calling CQ on 40 and listening. Oh. Somebody. Oh, there's somebody. I hear somebody way, way out there. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you. Kilo 7 Hotel November. If you could give me your call sign 3 times phonetically and slowly, I'll try and pull you in. This is K7HN. Over. That sounds like a VK. Oh. Okay. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. It sounds like it's a Victor Kilo station. I'll tell you what, hang in there. We're going to stay up for a little while here on the West Coast to try and work into Australia. So stick with us. Don't go anywhere. We're not going to go anywhere on this end, okay? I can't quite pull you in yet, but it's getting closer, okay? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November calling QRZ and CQ to any station anywhere and listening. Don't want to blow your ears out. I found that to be a trick on the 101D and on the Yaesu FTDX 10. If you use the DNR, okay, you put, and it sounds weird, pull it up to 15, you're going to have to run the audio all the way up, okay? It works. It just works. If you've got a lot of hash and a really weak signal, it just works on this rig. I can tell you from experience, that's been the best experience I've had. Run the DNR up and turn it up as much as you can. If you need to run a preamp, then run the preamp, but get that DNR up if there's a lot of hash, okay? Let's catch up with your comments real quick. Okay, first of all, Don, got to catch up with you first because doggone, you were here earlier. See, we did it, right? I mean, that was the whole point. The earlier show, timing was brutal. It was just awful because we were here 2 hours before sunset. There's no way you can work 20. 40's really iffy because it's too early really to work 40. 80's going to run short. So we made a call to Sean in Central Oregon. 100-mile call for me, but typically 80 will run longer. But it's just one of those things. It was bad timing to run the show. We'll do the Saturday shows from now on at 20 UTC. But I thought, you know what? There's got to be a DX show. There's got to be a way to add the folks from Australia, Japan, the Central Pacific, Hawaii, all of that. We need to find a way to include them because they watch the channel. I didn't want to leave them out. So in that that's why we do this, because it's every second and fourth Friday night, North American time. If you want to get to UTC, it'll be Saturday morning at 0500. We'll do CQ calling nighttime, and that will be basically so we can get the folks from the Pacific Ocean all the way to the edge on the other side to see if we can make the call to them to show folks who have an interest in ham radio the magic and the wonder that ham radio really is. Okay? So, Don, thank you for being here. My goodness, you're up late. Bless your heart. Thank you so much. Don's call sign, Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Papa Uniform. Don, thank you. I mean that. Thank you so much. We didn't give up, right? You and I hung in there, didn't we? Great Lakes, good to see you. He is Kilo 8, India Bravo X-Ray. Thanks for coming, my friend, as always. You know that. That's Rob in Michigan. What a treat. We got Troy from Michigan, too. Good morning to you. And we've got Happy Something from Gunter. That's funny. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. He said on his end in Germany, he said 40 and 80 went interesting tonight. Now, that could either be one of these or it could be one of these. No! Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Conditions went collapsing on 40, so we queued on to 80. And everyone could hear everyone in the group. That's wonderful. Now, I believe, what is it, Sheerrock? Is it Sheerrock City, Germany? I think that's where you're at. I want to be respectful, Gunter. So I want to thank you. Welcome back to the show. Gunter, back on. Good to see you again, buddy. Back to the rig. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, we are too close, Fred. We'll see. Fred, hold on. Don't go anywhere. We'll try and make that call, okay? Don't go anywhere. We'll see if we can do something real quick, okay? Let me just quickly check the rig. We'll see if we can get anybody. It's still a little shy of Gray Line in Australia, but we'll try. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ on 40 meters. We're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, and we're streaming live. We'd love to make the call with you because we're talking about ham radio to an audience that would love to learn about it. CQ, any station, anywhere, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 and listening. Almost up to a 5.9 in Maui now. So that's good. That's good. All right, Fred. We'll be back on 7183. We're just going to say a quick QSY. Kilo 7 Hotel November. We're going to QSY. Be back in 10 minutes. Kilo 7 Hotel November QSY. All right, Fred. All right, not sure we can do this, but we're going to give it a shot, okay? We're going to try. We'll give our shot. Oh, look at look at 80. Oh my gosh, 80's awful. All right, let's make this simple. Let's go 3737, Fred. Let's see if we can hear each other, okay? Oh, this is loud. Oh, no. Ooh. Hang on. I don't know if I can tune this. Hang on. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Hold on. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I always love check SWR if I'm running a rig just to be safe. Is this frequency available? Kilo 7 Hotel November. All right. Gonna bump it to 100, Fred. Let's see if you made that call real quick. All the way to Washington State. We're gonna make it quick though, because I've got some pretty stiff SWR. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ on 80 and listening. Fred, let me know if you can hear anything. Oh, not an extra. Okay, General? You General, buddy? Hold on. I'll get you there. Hold on. Go to 3838. You can do 3838, right? I think you do 3838 if I remember right. I think you do 3838, right? My chart is missing, so bear with me, Fred. I'll pull one up. Hang on. Just a second, Fred. Just verify on that, would you? 3838. I think you could do 3838, right? I said no joy. No joy. Don't give up, man. Hang on. All right. 3838. Good. Okay, let's give it a shot. See if you can hear me, buddy. Let's see if we make that call. Hey, we made one to Sean, right? It was on 80. We can make it work. Hang on there, Fred. Let's try it. CQ, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ, on 80 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ on 80 and listening. Actually 75, sorry. Again. I've got a Kilo 7 with a Whiskey Hotel. Am I missing something? Is this my buddy Fred? Freddie, we did it, Fred! Fred, my goodness gracious, we did it. How about that? Isn't that cool? It's just so sizzly. It's really loud. Fred, it's a tough signal, but we got it. We got it, buddy, okay? It's just really loud on my end, okay? So I'm going to have to cut this one short. I'll tell you what, I'm going to wait for your final, okay, Fred? Is that all right? Kilo 7 Hotel November, all the very best to you, Fred. And this has been my honor and my privilege. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Man, we finally did it. That's just the coolest thing ever. Fred, thank you so much. Yeah, QSL, Fred, QSL, man, it's just so nice to make this call. I'm just so grateful we moved, and to me, that was worth every moment of this show. I mean that. I mean that very much. Now, we need to do a favor for me, okay? Because I'm not getting all of your call sign, and I want to log this, okay? To make it right, I got to do that. Come back with your call sign 3 times slowly and phonetically because I want to log it. Come back again. Fred, I ain't giving up. I'm not going to give up on this. We got to try it again, man, okay? Let's try it again. Come back again. Give me your call sign 3 times slowly. Kilo Golf 7, Whiskey Echo, Quebec. QSLL, sir, we did it. Congratulations, you're logged. We'll get you a copy of the show in your QRZ email. Thank you, Fred. 73 from Kilo 7 Hotel November, brother. I've got Kilo Golf 7 Whiskey Echo Quebec. QSL? Got him. Got him. You know what? I gotta tell you something. 73 is Fred. Thanks, buddy. Kilo 7 Hotel November QSY back to 40 meters. You know, I gotta tell you something, folks. You know, if I don't make another call tonight, that call right there was worth every moment of doing this show. Yeah, to me it was. Yeah. Because Fred comes to so many shows, and he's such a good guy. He's always so kind and polite. And to make that call, I hate that hinge being in this side, in the view. I hate that. Hold on. I don't want you to see that. All right, that's better. Hi. If I don't make another call tonight, that call right there was worth the whole show to me, to make it to Fred in Washington State. We've tried to do that for a while. And because we're so close, we're literally about 200 miles apart, my signal goes over him. So does his mine. So we just don't make calls. And for that was worth every bit of the show. Fred, thank you so much. It's logged, and we absolutely have a QSL. Thanks, buddy. We did it. All right. Now, okay. On the Yaesu FTDX 10, let me real quick, because there's so many people that like this radio, and I do want to be honest with you about it, okay? It's not a perfect rig. It's not. No rig's perfect. None of them are, okay? But let me just show you real quick the little idiosyncrasies of this rig that are a little bit niche, okay? I just say niche because they are a little bit niche, okay? The VFO here's my hand, okay? I don't have a huge hand, okay? But look, see how close the buttons are? They're real close, okay? That's something you got to get used to. That's why the most important button right here is right there, the lock button, because you're going to be touching something and you're going to be tuning this outer knob a lot. So something to be, careful of. The other thing is the band button. Press the band button. Before you know it, you're going to be done changing bands. I mean, look at directly from the rig feed, okay? Press the band button, and again, you're up 3 seconds. Hurry. Oops, didn't get it in time. See, that's one of the problems, I think, with this rig. Now, I've got to tell you, to be honest, I think that's something that Yaesu's working on a firmware update to do, because I know that they don't like that themselves, okay? It's something that I think they've had enough bad feedback on that they know it's a problem. So that's something that they're working on. I've been told if you hold it in longer that it won't do that. I've tried it. It's still up for just that. Or if you hold it in too long, I'll show you what happens if you hold it in. Watch. Here's me holding the button in. Watch what it does. Holding it in. See, it just disappears. I mean, it's just there. It's gone. It's still gone. 3 seconds. Doesn't matter, okay? It's 3 seconds no matter if you hold it in or not. Just does 3 seconds, but that's the way it works. So it's a great transceiver, and I love the doggone thing, but I'll tell you this, it just can be kind of finicky. So you just have to be, patient with it and just understand that's what it's going to do, because that's the kind of radio it is. It's tight real estate, right? So you just understand the way it is, you work it, and you just get used to it that way. Because if you don't, you're just going to have a problem with it, because that's just the rig it is, okay? We were on 7183. Sorry about that. All right. Go back, and there we were. All right, let me check frequency, make sure it's still available. I don't care if it's not now, because we made that call to Fred. And the other thing, too, like the ICOM 7300, it does it with what's called reference. On the FTDX 10, all you have to do is you simply hit the function key and you change the level, okay? The level is adjusted through the, excuse me, did it wrong, sorry, did it again, through the function knob, okay? It's just going to knock the waterfall down, just like it does on the ICOM 7300 through the reference feature, right? When you get to screen number 2, right menu 2, and then you hit reference, and then you change it, same thing. But here it's just called dB. So you just knock it down. It'll remember where you were last time. Okay, so like us, we're here at 13 and we're going down, right? Well, one thing you need to understand is that if you don't remember it's there, say for example, you want to change power. Like right now I'm running an amp, and if I ran the amp right now at 100 watts, like I am right now, if you take a look at the power, right, it's at 100 watts. See where the mouse is? I'm going to not make my amplifier happy, right? So you have to make sure and remember to turn it back down again. So to do that, you go back over to the power and you bring it down. Now there is a way to do this on this transceiver where you just use the custom switch, okay? The custom switch, if you press the button like this, basically the outer VFO knob will do the same thing. That's how I have mine set up. But the custom switch does other stuff too. If you hold it in, these are your choices, okay? There's tons of things you can do. I prefer to use RF power. That's my favorite thing to use because I use my DNR by holding the DNR button in and just letting the function knob turn it. But keep in mind, like the band button, it will only remember for 3 seconds of non-movement. If you don't touch another button or don't turn another knob, it's not going to do anything but go back to the last thing that you did. Okay? Keep that in mind on this transceiver. And you're good to go. All right? Let's catch up with y'all. Oh, bless your heart, Donald. Thank you. And Fred, that was worth every moment of this show. Thank you so much. Your 991, no. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, on the 991, yeah, you just got to lock the VFO. It's the way it works. It's just one of those things. And I think they will fix it. Great Lake's going to be home in 20 minutes. Still on. They'll try 40. My brand new ICOM 7300. Rob is K8IBX. Rob, thank you again. Thank you so much. All right, let's see Australia. Uh-oh. Look at the map now. It's close. The lights are coming on the eastern side of Australia. Let's see if we can make that call. Hopefully, they're ready to go. CQ40. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ40. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ40 meters. We're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube, and we'd love to make the call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ and listening. Someone is going, where's the little RF feedback? Well, we got to turn the amplifier back on. Okay. I do that on purpose because, quite honestly, if I tune up the power, I just don't want to mess with the amp. Not worth hurting it. All right, now I got to turn down the output. Hold on. CQ40, this is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ on 40 meters, this is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, and streaming to the world. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 and listening. It is just about sunset now in Sydney. Now is when you try and make that call all the way across the Pacific, so we'll see if we can make it. CQ40, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, this is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ 40 meters, CQ40, this is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, calling CQ and listening. Oh, no. Oh, and that's why you locked the VFO. Whoops. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Mess that one up. We're right here. K7HN, sorry for the QRM. My fault. Kilo 7 Hotel November, QSY. Oh, jeez. How awful. And that's why, and see, that's a good example of what I'm saying, why you always lock this rig. It's just for that reason. Everything is so tight. CQ40, this is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube, streaming to the world about ham radio, and we'd love to make the call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 meters and standing by. Was there a Victor Kilo 6 that just came back? Was there a Victor Kilo 6 that just came back? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. And one thing I will tell you, no, we're good. One thing I will tell you on the FTDX 10, if you do hit the lock button, okay, you're not going to be able to, you're not going to have to worry about it. You can still use the notch, the bandwidth, shift, everything, right? Still use the digital noise reduction, everything. It just locks the VFO. For new hams, for people who are new to ham radio, hitting the lock button doesn't mean it locks everything out. It just means it locks the VFO or the tuning knob, same thing. So what many people think of as the tuning knob, we call the VFO. When you hit the lock button like this, okay, we're just locking the VFO, which is the tuning knob, so it doesn't spin while we hit other buttons that are nearby, okay? CQ on 40 meters. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, 40 meters. We're live on Ham Radio Live and streaming to the world. We would love to make a call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. I'm going to stick this out till we make a VK. We are. We're invested now. We're going to stay until we get that VK call. Oh, hey, Don, that's a great question. He asks, why is there a delay on your signal compared to YouTube? I'll tell you why, okay? That's a great question, by the way, and no one has ever asked that question before. YouTube, okay, it depends on, it's how the internet works. Your internet goes to basically a router, kind of like a place that handles your signals, right? From there, it goes directly to YouTube. So it has to go one place, then to YouTube. Then from YouTube, it's retransmitted, goes out to the nearest one to you, and then to your internet computer. So it could be anywhere from sometimes 7 to 12, sometimes 15 seconds of delay, Don. That's a very good question, and one that no one's asked yet. That's a good one. So there's always a delay. Typically, I say between 10 and 15 seconds from what I do to what you hear on the channel. Good question. Great question. I believe it. All right. Let's try it again. CQ on 40. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ. Any station, anywhere. We're live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube, and we're streaming to the world. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and standing by.
Kilowatt number 2, Sugar Radio.
We got one. Is that Victor Kilo 2 Sugar Radio?
That is correct. You're 5 and 9, 59. My name is Chris, Canada Hotel Radio, Italy, Sugar. Kilowatt 7 Hotel Norway from Victor Kilowatt number 2 Sugar Radio. My name is Chris, over.
Victor Kilo 2 Sugar Radio, Kilo 7 Hotel November 59+5 here into Northwest Oregon. My name is Larry, Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. And you're a 59+5 here into Oregon tonight. Fantastic signal from VK. What are you using there for equipment tonight, Chris?
Larry, very good morning to you there in Northwest Oregon. I'm located just south of the city of Canberra, the capital city of VK, Larry. Running Aircraft K3 Sugar, driving a Tokyo high-power solid-state amplifier. The antenna is a 2-element Mosley monoband looking at you short path, about 21 meters high, over.
QSL, Chris, fine signal, and it sure shows. Man, it's got a great signal. Sounded good, too. By the way, got to tell you, man, nice Beamer.
Yeah, sorry, Larry, what was that, over?
Just making a joke to you. I said it's a nice BMW you got there on QRZ.
Oh, yeah, mate, yeah, that's my weekend drive, and yeah, very pleased with it, Larry. Got a fair bit of horsepower, over.
QSL, buddy. Yeah, I get that. That's a nice looking car. I bet it gets up and moves for sure, Chris. Good signal. Well, it's a pleasure to have you. You're on the show called Ham Radio Live on YouTube. Take a look at it. It's on YouTube right now. We're streaming to the world. And I just said I'm not stopping until we get a call to VK. So we've just done that, and we've made the hop across the ocean. I'm grateful that it was you. Thank you so much for making that call. I'll tell you what, I will send a copy of this by private message to your QRZ email, okay?
Tango X-ray to his email. Mine's not on there, okay?
Is that VK1 Tango X-ray?
QSL, Larry, QSL, buddy, over.
All right, my friend. I'll get that over by email to that email address. I'll send you a 73 from your Chris. I want to thank you so much for your call. God bless you, man. Nice to meet you. Victor Kilo 1 Tango X-ray, Kilo 7 Hotel November, from the United States and from Oregon. All the very best to you and yours.
No, Larry, it's Victor Kilowatt 2 Sugar Radio on the microphone here. Name is Chris. But yes, just send that to the email of the text there. Okay, buddy. Enjoy the time. Greetings to the world who may be listening or watching. And 7 trees from the land down under. K7, Honolulu, Norway. The VK2 Sensational Radio. Ciao, ciao, Larry.
Victor Kilo 2 Sensational Radio, Kilo 7 Hotel November. The pleasure was mine. Thank you, Chris. Kilo 7 Hotel November QRZ. How about that? That, my friend. Is there, hold on a second, is there another VK station here? This is K7HN. Tom, yeah, no joke, right? I couldn't live with the last show, man. I couldn't. I knew there was something wrong. I'll show you in a moment. CQ40, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, final call of CQ for Ham Radio Live. This is Kilowatt 7 Honolulu, Norway, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. We're live right now on Ham Radio Live on YouTube, streaming to 3 continents. We'd love to make the call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. Somebody's trying. See this? You see that little trail there? See that? That's somebody giving it a shot right now. Tell you what, we're close. Let's not give up yet. See the trail it ended there? Let's just give it a second. Sometimes to the patience comes the treasures, okay? And so we're going to be patient right now and see if we can just give it a few more moments. Again, working gray line, as we are right now in VK, their signal comes us really well this time of night. So by being a little patient, even just a minute, 2 or 3 can make all the difference in the world. CQ, 40 meters. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ. We're streaming live on YouTube now to 3 continents, and we'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, final call. CQ from Kilo 7 Honolulu, Nancy, calling CQ to any station anywhere and listening. Got somebody out there again. Sounds like a VK. Come back. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Over. We're right there. Okay, I've got a Foxtrot, Quebec, India. I just need the prefix. We got, this would be the way it should be. I've got a Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Quebec, India. QSL? All right, Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Quebec, India. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. My QTH is Independence, Oregon. My name is Larry. You're about a 3x3. There's a lot of QR Nancy here, but you've got a signal and I can barely pull you out, so I appreciate you making the call very, very much. You're live right now on Ham Radio Live. It's on YouTube, and we appreciate you coming all the way out here from the island of Hawaii here, James. Thank you. QSL James, I appreciate you being on the show today. It's a tough signal to get right now, and I'm sorry about that, my friend. It's just conditions. It's not you. It's not you at all. I appreciate you coming into the show. I really do. It means the world to me. It truly does, coming in from the Big Island. Thank you so much. What a great job your station's working for you. I'm going to try and just get you real quick here because you're live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube. What equipment are you using right now? Are you using the 7300 right now, James? All right, QSL, James. Well, it's kind of tough to get you at this point, but man, when you think about how far away you are and what you're doing with that rig, I'm very impressed. I want to thank you. I was just in the islands last week, and I really miss it. My goodness, there's just something special about Hawaii. So, James, thank you very, very much for coming on the show. I'll send you a copy of the show to your QRZ email there, okay? So we'll get it over to you. Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Quebec, India. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November from Oregon, wishing you all the best. And God bless you, sir. Kilo 7 Hotel November, QRZ. Final CQ call. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ. We're streaming live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live, and we'd love to make a call with you. You'd be our last call of the show. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ to any station anywhere and listening. And that right there's a wrap. And that right there's a wrap. And we'll take that. That's good night. That's a good night of DX. I want to take a moment to thank some wonderful people. This has truly been an honor and privilege. First time we've done the show like this. Not done this way yet. And, it's different to do the show in this way because it's late. And I realize, folks, it's different when you realize people that are in your own country for the most part are asleep. But you do it for the people who aren't in your own country because those people watch the channel too. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. For those in the U.S. that stayed up late to watch the show, thank you very much. That's truly humbling to me. I didn't expect that to happen, to be honest. I never did. That's just amazing to me to see that happen. So thank you very, very much. It does mean the world to me. I want to take a moment to thank some folks, okay? I want to thank Whiskey Hotel 6 Golf Kilo Whiskey, all the way in the island of Maui, for coming on the channel tonight. Thank you for being on the show. First call in right there to the area around Lahaina, Maui. Good stuff. Also, would like to thank Whiskey 5 Golf Frank Oscar. That was a wonderful call all the way to Midland, Texas. Thank you very, very much. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll save one for last. I'm going to save one for last. Got to do that. Want to also send some good love to Kilo 7 Whiskey Hotel. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. That was truly a joy. Thank you for being here. That was cool. Thank you very, very much. Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot, Quebec, India. That was pretty darn sweet, man. Love that. From the island of Hawaii. The Big Island, checking in on the southeast side near Kilauea. That's pretty close, actually. Really is, to the volcano there. And that was really a cool call to get. Love that. We made it. We got it. Thank you, Lord. Victor Kilo 2, Superior Radio. Made it to the channel. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Made it all the way from VK. I was hoping we'd make it through Gray Line and get to VK, and by God's grace, we did. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much for coming on the channel. Appreciate that very, very much. And that does mean a lot. Truly does. I mean that very much. Also, want to thank a dear friend who truly made this show special for me, and that is Fred. Fred in Washington State. It's funny. Ham radio, we've just covered over 10,000 miles with a ham radio. I don't know if you know that. From Midland, Texas, all the way to Canberra, Australia. That's over 10,000 miles. Okay? Think about that. That's over 10,000 miles. My favorite QSL, though, my favorite QSO tonight was to my friend Fred. Yep, we made it. Fred, up in Washington State, we finally did it. Bless his heart. And that was truly a joy. Kilo Golf 7 Whiskey Echo Quebec. It may have only been 200 miles, but that was 200 smiles. Thank you, Fred. Thanks, buddy. QSL card coming your way. All right, that's it for today. That has truly been a wonderful time for me. Thank you for everybody for coming from around the world. My goodness, it's been a joy. Thank you for watching the show. We're going to do this show. It'll be a DX show every second and fourth Friday night, U.S. So North America, right? Canada, North America, Mexico, South America, right? So every second and fourth Friday, okay? If you look at it from Saturday's perspective, UTC-wise, it'll be Saturday at 0500 UTC. It'll be every second and fourth Saturday at 0500 UTC. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Truly a pleasure, and the honor was mine. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November, and truly, I wish you the very best of sleep. God bless you, and we will see you very soon at I guess it's going to be at about, holy mackerel, we're getting late, aren't we? Either that or I'm getting old. Sorry. See you in about 11 hours for Ham Radio Live on the 20-meter side for CQ Calling. Until 11 hours. See you soon. God bless y'all, and good night.
Concludes today's telecasting service, having provided the finest ABC network, as well as local news, information, and entertainment programming to Kentuckiana. WLKY-TV operates Channel 32 by authority of the Federal Communications Commission and is owned and operated by the Pulitzer Broadcasting Company of St. Louis, Missouri, telecasting 4,300,000 watts of effective radiated power from the transmitter located at Floyd Knobs, Indiana. The offices and studios of WLKY-TV are located at 1918 Melwood Avenue, Louisville, Kentucky. We invite you to join us in the morning as we resume our regular telecasting schedule. Until then, the management and staff of WLKY-TV wishes you a very pleasant good night.